It's already been confirmed. The 11th Fast and Furious film has already been confirmed. I think it was confirmed either the day of or the day after the release of Fast X. Now, this is according to Digital Spy. Fast and Furious 11, potential release date, cast, plot, and everything you need to know. The 11th film will be speeding into cinemas as it's already been confirmed, but you are going to have to wait to see how that shocking Fast X cliffhanger ending is resolved. Of course, it's possible that not everything will be resolved in the next movie. We had thought it was going to be the final Fast Saga movie. But Vin Diesel revealed at the world premiere that it could actually be the middle part of a climactic trilogy. Development is already underway on the 11th movie with Fast X director Louis Leterrier, I'm sorry, I haven't seen that name before, so if I mispronounced that, forgive me. Returning for the new movie, which will be written by Christina Hodson and Oren Uziel. But Universal has yet to confirm if we will get a trilogy. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves just yet, though, and focus on the Fast X sequel. And so here's everything you need to know about Fast and Furious 11. Be warned, major Fast X spoilers follow. So there's going to be some spoilers. So if you don't want to be, if you haven't seen Fast X yet and you don't want anything to spoil for you, you might as well stop watching this video. Unless you probably don't plan on watching the movie, in which case you don't care. Either way, your choice. I warned you. I said what I said. Potential release date, how fast can we expect? We don't yet have a confirmed release date for Fast and Furious 11, but Vin Diesel revealed at CinemaCon in April of 2023 that the new movie will be released in 2025. Fast and Furious movies have typically favored an April or May release, so expect a similar release window for the next movie. However, it could be delayed by the current writer's strike in the U.S. Peter Kramer, Universal boss Peter Kramer, told the Los Angeles Times, "It depends on how long it goes, but obviously it will interrupt the writing process on the next Fast movie. If it lasts for too long, it'll be hard to imagine that we can get this film up on the timeline we'd like to." Fast X filmed from April to August of 2022 ahead of its release in May 2023. So we'd assume that Fast 11 would have to start filming around April of 2024 to be released in April or May of 2025, as we assume is the plan. Universal has yet to confirm filming dates for the next movie, and we probably won't know for sure until the writer's strike is over. Other major upcoming movies, such as Thunderbolts, have already been affected by the strike. If the same happens with the next Fast and Furious movie, we might be on tenterhooks for even longer. Who's coming back for Fast 11? Or as this called it, Fast X Part 2. The cast for Fast 11 is yet to be confirmed, but we can make some educated guesses based on the events of Fast X. However, this is your final warning to avoid Fast X spoilers, so don't read past the picture if you haven't seen the new movie yet. You heard him. Heed the warning. Vin Diesel will, of course, be back as Dominic Toretto, even though the finale of Fast X saw him in a bit of a pickle at the bottom of a dam that's about to be blown up by Dante Reyes. But there's no way the series kills off Dom or his son Brian. The fates of Roman, Tej, Ramsey, and Han are also up in the air after the new agency leader Ames, who was working all along with Dante, fired a rocket at their plane, causing it to crash. It's possible that one of them will be killed off, but don't be surprised if they're all back in the same movie or back in the next movie. Richardson is hoping he'll be back, telling Entertainment Weekly, "There have been a lot of conversations. I'm amped to play the bad guy and put the gas to the floor. Let's see him try and succeed at what he wants to do. You can decide if he's bad or not, but yeah, I'm ready." Michelle Rodriguez and Charlize Theron will also be back as Letty and Cypher, respectively, after the final scene saw them picked up in Antarctica by Gisele, played by Gal Gadot, who, yes, is somehow back from the dead. How? Who knows? Gal Gadot will be back, as she seemed pretty happy with her unexpected return. She said in an Instagram post, "Missed my Fast family. I'm overwhelmed with excitement. Jason Statham will return as Deckard Shaw, assuming he manages to save his mother, Queenie, from Dante's henchmen, while he might have a reunion with Hobbs after Dwayne Johnson's surprise return in the credit scene. The major casualty of Fast X was John Cena's Jacob Toretto, who sacrifices himself to help Dom save his son. Jacob's car blew up with him in it, but we technically didn't see a body, so in this series, you can never say never. Talking of the Toretto family, Jordana Brewster's Mia will be back, and hopefully we'll have more to do this time around. While we might also see Daniela Melchior, I'm sorry, some of these names I don't remember how they pronounce it. It's really the first movie I've seen in a long time. Return as Isabel, who's revealed to be Elena's sister, which makes her the aunt of Dom's son. Alongside Jason Momoa's Dante and Alan Ritchson's Ames, Brie Larson's Tess should also be another Fast X newcomer to return in the movie. She was shot but seemed fine, and perhaps it'll draw her father, Mr. Nobody, Kurt Russell, out of the shadows. That already seems like a big enough cast for the next movie, but other returns could include Scott Eastwood's Little Nobody and Rita Moreno as Dom, Mia, and Jacob's grandmother. As you can never rule out another major star joining the franchise, Diesel has already spoken out about maybe getting Robert Downey Jr. on board as the antithesis of Dom. Somebody who promotes driverless cars. Shocker. If Fast 11 is the end of the Fast saga, then Paul Walker's Brian O'Connor will likely have a presence in the movie, although it's unclear exactly how or if they'll bring back Brian. Walker's daughter, Meadow, makes a cameo in Fast X as a flight attendant who helps Jacob and Brian escape the agency, so she could be back and revealed to have a bigger role in the Toretto family. Fast and Furious 11. What can we expect from the Fast X Part 2 plot, or Fast 11? I really think it'd be better if they just call it Fast 11. If they call it Fast X Part 2, I'll be a little bit disappointed. But I'll still watch the movie. But they should just call it Fast 11. Fast X is practically all set up for Fast 11 and potentially beyond, so let's run through what's left hanging at the end. As mentioned above, the fates of Dom and his son Brian, along with Roman, Tej, Ramsey, and Han, are all up in the air. We're confident Dom and Brian will make it out of their predicament, but it's possible one or more of the other four might have perished. Letty and Cypher are stranded in Antarctica, but help has arrived in the form of the previously dead Giselle, I guess I'm just going to say Giselle for now, who's played by Gal Gadot, as stated before, who now seems to be going around in a submarine. Not the one from Fast and Furious 8, as that was destroyed. Deckard Shaw is off to go and save his mom from henchmen sent after Queenie by Dante because she's helped Dom in the past, while Hobbs is the latest target of Dante's wrath. So expect a showdown between Dante and Hobbs in the next movie. Although this movie hasn't been written yet, the events of Fast X were written with knowledge of where this will all end. So even though it doesn't feel conclusive, it would all come together. And there's many more to this. So that's about it there. I'll stop there. So yeah, people, Fast 11 already confirmed. We don't know the exact release date yet, but let's expect, they said around April or May. I'll even give it till June. So expect it to come. This is just my prediction here, people, not a fact, so don't quote me. June of 2025. That's when I expect the next movie to be here. So I got to tell you, I'm not going to say that I'm that impatient for it because I have plenty of other shows and movies to catch up to, between now and that time. I have at least 100 shows on each streaming service, catch up in movies and everything. So it gives me plenty of time. So other than that, it's a pretty good franchise. Fast X, pretty amazing movie, great cast. I suggest checking that out, as I stated in the previous video. And we await Fast 11 in 2025.